Guys, I want to show you something. This here is a bag that I have some cement in, and it was left outside over the winter and it got hard because it was already hardening inside the garage, so I took it out. But do you see what's going on here? Look at that. This bag is sitting right beside, excuse me baby, this bag is sitting right beside my compost bin. This is, sorry, my worm bin. This is my tiered worm bin. And when I move the bag, all of these right here, I just took up a handful, and here I am seeing Redwigglers. I just took up a handful and put in my compost bin. So all of these, they didn't go there just now. These are there over the winter. And I know that because of the size of them, because the worms that I have inside of my compost, inside of the worm bin, it is hatchlings that I put in there, and yet I am finding so many Redwigglers right here. Look at that. Look at the amount of them. Look at the everywhere in this region. They are, oh my goodness, wow. It's a good thing I was doing my cleanup, or I wouldn't have found them.
What did you find?
Redwigglers. They're just living in these areas here.
Oh, maybe I can see them. I want to see. Oh, what is that thing?
See them here? Look, look.
Oh, I can see.
If you go through it, you see them?
Oh, maybe you can put them in there. Oh, you dropped two.
Yes, I'm gonna come back and get more. I'm just gonna take them all up and put them.
There's a weird looking bug thing right there. Oh, you just
Yeah,
you missed it right there. It's right there. That little worm.
it is a caterpillar.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take them all up and put them in.
Oh, there's a big fat one.
This is a different type of worm. This is a regular earthworm.
I want it.
I'm not going to put that in the bin. I don't want that.
I want it.
Yeah, you can take it and put it in your garden.
I think it's gonna eat my worms. And then I think it's gonna eat my plants because
It is
no
not.
food
It eats decomposing plants. It won't eat the plants that are growing.
in my garden.
It will only eat decomposing plants. So I just want the Redwigglers. I don't want those.
Like a big worm. That's an adult worm. I can see that ring around it. That's an adult earthworm. Cool.
Oh my, there's one trying to escape underneath here. You see what's happening is that this area, because it is, I am talking, because it is underneath the tree, so the leaves fall down and stay there and decomposes, and then they can go underneath the, they can actually go underneath the worm bin and live, because it is protected somewhat from freezing. So I guess if I dig in this region, I'll be able to harvest. This is just crazy. I wonder how many worms I can harvest if I actually move this. If I actually move this worm bin, but that's fine. They will just stay there. I am not going to dig it up just to find them. I'm not going to be moving it just to find them, but it's good to know that they are there. It means that if I run out of worm, I know where to get them to restart my worm bin. But my goodness, I cannot believe the amount of them that are actually in there. You know, I should be counting them. I definitely should be counting the amount of them. If I hadn't moved the bag, I would not have known that there were so many of them. And I'm seeing a lot of hatchlings too, but unfortunately those are too tiny to handle, so I'm just gonna take up the ones that I can hold without harming them and just let the rest stay and do their thing. Now I'm going to have to turn that bag over so that I can get as much of them as possible up. The ones that I am collecting now, I'm going to be counting them. It's too late to count the ones that I already put in the compost bin, but the rest of them I'm going to be counting just to have an idea. I think I should be putting these in a container rather than on the surface where they can crawl away while I am doing this. So I'll just take up the ones that I have here already. Oh, this is so awesome. Although I'd rather it if they were already in my burn bin rather than being out here. But these ones that are here, unless they just moved out after the place warmed up, would have to survive the winter, eh? And it is said that they can't survive the winter, so I wonder. This is just crazy. I'm afraid even to throw away the grass that I'm rooting up in case I am throwing away any of them in there. This is just so crazy. Where did you fall? I could actually start a little worm bin with the amount of them that are in here. And I'm sure that if I did a little digging, I would be finding even more.
Mom,
Hmm?
I just see a big birdie with a big food.
You just saw a big birdie?
No. I see
Don't you think this is just crazy, the amount of them that I'm finding here? Look at the amount that I already put in the compost bin. This is just crazy. I really have to count them. I'll never be able to know the true amount that I took out. but at least I'll have some idea. Oh. Some of them are so big. Very fat, because you see this section here, as you look on it, you can see that it not only have the sand, but it has some decomposing roots and stuff like that in it, so there's plenty of food along with the leaves from the trees that have been decomposing over time, so they have all of that to eat. And then they have the shade from the grass that was growing up here, so all of that provides a nice area for them. So what I'm going to be doing then, since as I'm able to find worms here, next year I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be coming here and checking this location, and I think when I'm harvesting the worms, relocating them to the garage over the fall, I'm going to do the same thing again. Just get as many of them out as I can. But it's good to see that they were able to survive the winter. I'm just gonna spread this out so that in case the eggs that they have and the hatchlings that are there have a little shade and still have their food to eat. So now I'm going to be counting what I have in here. And I'm just gonna take my gloves off. One, two, and as I do that, I'm putting them in the compost bin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, baby 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think they're forming a ball down on the bottom to get away from the light. Yes. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Oh, Mom.
23, 24.
Mom.
Yes.
I want that movie
25.
of Wally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's say
26, and I'm seeing quite a few little hatchlings on them. 27, 28.
Mom. The help is Nana.
29, 30, 31.
Mom.
Anthony, be quiet. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Sorry about that, my video ended prematurely. So that is 76 worms that I counted in this container. That does not include the ones that I had in there initially. So that's a lot of worms. That is at least 150 Redwigglers that I've found. Look at that. So you know the funny thing, I was thinking of adding worms to this worm bin as well, sorry, to this compost bin as well, because it has stopped heating up at least. 9, 10, 11, 12. This is just amazing. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's such a good thing I spotted these few, because if I didn't spot the few of them on the bag, that is roughly 200 worms that I would have missed out on. So this is 15 in addition to the 75 that I counted previously, and that is also in addition to all the others that I was putting in here before I started counting. So I know that I have at least 200 of them, because I counted 90 and I put in more than what I counted in there. So I know that it is at least 200 worms that I have in there that I wasn't anticipating. Wow, so exciting. Well, now I'm gonna have to pack up my tools and go sort out some dinner. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet done so. Turn on your notification, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful day.